Most people journal completely wrong. They use it to vent, to complain, to organize their thoughts. But what if the way you journal actually shapes your reality? What if you can write your future into existence? Today, you're gonna learn why mainstream journaling is made mainstream to keep you stuck in a reality that you hate. Two, how to actually journal in a way that makes you shift timelines or lifelines into your manifested desired reality. And three, how to write your own future as if it was your past. Now bear with me. Let me just ask you a simple question. If mainstream journaling is so good for you, and all these lectures and all these people, psychologists and all these people talk about the benefits and how it's going to change your life, why is it that most people are broke, lonely, miserable, and confused, even though they all journal? I will tell you why. It's so simple. When you're journaling in the mainstream way, what you're doing is you're only affirming the current reality, which is the reality that you don't like, because you have a desired reality. So why are you writing about the stuff that you don't like? You are literally documenting and affirming a reality that you don't like. So what if you can start writing about the reality that you actually want to manifest? Let me give you an example. These are the lyrics. It says, money, hoes, and clothes is all a nigga knows. This was written by a 15 or 16-year-old fat, poor, extremely horrible condition rapper before he had any of these things. And later on, Notorious B.I.G. or Biggie Smalls ended up to live one of the biggest and most lavish lifestyles that any rapper could have at 21. So what if writing can actually bring shit into reality? This has been reported by a lot of writers, especially people who write stories, people who write fiction or fantasy books. They write about something and then suddenly they encounter something that was very similar to what they wrote about. And sometimes it's the exact same. So what if that was the meaning of writing? And I'm talking, digital writing is close, but I'm talking about writing with pen and paper, physical writing. So we're gonna get into the method. I heard about this method being used by a lot of people, but it's very vague. What I want you to do is I want you to write about your future as if it had already happened. But here's the thing, it's not that you should write, oh, I'm a millionaire. Because reality and your brain know that you're lying. And here's the thing, reality is an illusion. But reality itself, ironically, even though it's an illusion, it cannot stand it when you create an illusion of yourself. So if you lie to reality so good that it becomes an illusion, not a lie, reality has to bend and literally bring what you spoke about or what you wrote about or whatever into physical manifestation, because that's how it works. So here's the exact method, no fluff, you don't need to sign up for anything. This is what you're gonna do. I want you to write about the last 5 days of your life, could be 5 weeks, could be 2 months, 6 months, could be 1 year. I like the 1 year. It takes time, but I like it. I want you to write about all the significant events that you had in the past year. All of them. And when you're done writing, take a break for a bit. Smoke a cigarette, come back, And I want you to read what you wrote and study it. Look at how you describe scenes. How do you describe things? What kind of slang do you have? Do you have a certain way of telling stories? What is it? Try to figure out the exact framework that you use to write things. And here's the magic. You're gonna write about the last year. You're gonna study it and find out the framework and then you're gonna write about next year as if it had already happened. So 2026 is coming up. I want you to write as if you are writing in January 2027, reflecting on 2026. All of it. But here's the thing, as I said, that's why you have to do the first exercise. You cannot just write, yeah, I became a millionaire and I have 4 girlfriends and we have 5 sons and orgies every night. You cannot write that. You have to find out the framework that you use to tell stories and to describe things, and then use the same exact framework to write about something that hasn't happened yet. Because again, this way you're talking to reality. You're telling reality, hey, this is what happened, even though it actually hasn't happened yet. But when it happens, I want it to happen in that specific way. It's tricky, and the more serious that you play the game of creating that illusion for reality, the more serious that reality is also going to be involved in the game, and she has to cooperate. It's just the laws of the universe. The universe has physical reality as an illusion, and that physical reality cannot put up with any other illusions. So if you create the illusion of your own, she will have to comply and stop the illusion. How is she going to stop the illusion? By bringing it into actual physical reality. And this is how journaling was used by the ancients and probably the elites. This is all the metaphysics and esoteric knowledge. You cannot fake this stuff. And this is why the mainstream stuff that is pushed on you is designed to keep you stuck. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to be the most confident guy in the room, the most confident guy that people have met in the last maybe 10 years of their life, check out this video. I'll see you in the next one.